Okay, I have some beans on the slow cooker. They're ready. Ooh, this is gonna. Let me just wait that. Some beans on the slow cooker. I have some rice, which I forgot to turn on, so I just turned it on. Don't mind my green face again. I have to buy some more of this clay mask. The fact that I have the time, or I make the time, like the routine to kind of sit down, put this stuff on, chill. I didn't have that much sleep because my host here in LA had another guy over for just a night. And then he just left. And they got up at like 6 or something. So I need to sleep some more. But my neck is cricky because of the sofa. You know, that's not an issue for me. The sofa is pretty comfortable, regardless. But the thing about the beans is that, okay, I'm going to talk about gaslighting, which I kind of realized just recently. With this host, he'll be like, you don't know how to cook beans, do you? You're burning the beans, you're this, you know. And it's like, when I first got here, he showed me how to do rice. I've never seen something so complicated in my life. Put it in the rice cooker and do it. You have time to cook rice in 2 bowls and it was overcooked to begin with. You know what I mean? It just wants that validation that, oh, you're good. I need you to show me how to cook. This is what he went to go eat. A slice of pizza. You know what I mean? That's why you're a fat fuck. You know? So, stop complicating your life. So, getting back to the gaslighting. So I'm cooking beans, right? And he's like, you don't know how to cook beans. Like trying to instill something in my head that I don't know how to cook. So I said, I don't know how to cook. But bitch, I'm eating more healthily than you are. So shut the fuck up, right? Go back in your head and shut up. So that's, but I don't say that because he's doing it to himself, So that's the thing about gaslighting. It has nothing to do about you or me per se. It's the person. What he's basically saying when he says you don't know how to cook beans is basically he's saying to himself, I don't know how to cook beans. I'm a fucking loser. But I'll make him think that I don't know how to cook beans. That he doesn't know how to cook beans because it'll make me feel better, thinking that this little hottie, because that's all he does. He brings people in that he's attracted to. No hate against that, but let's be realistic. I'm a little wise to that. So I don't tell him off. I don't say anything. I just go, yeah. You're right. You're great. Just feed his ego flower. If he's watching this, you will know that I know. And that's pretty much it. The funny thing is, the guy who came over, he was from Mexico, living in Ireland, and you could tell he has the same type of personality that I am. He was kind of nervous laugh, kind of asking questions, kind of, and he had to sleep in the same bed with this guy. It's like, the guy, the host, made his bed. He frantically cleaned everything to make this place look semi-presentable. But he's not like that all the time. So what I'm thinking is, because the guy, the Mexican, was a lot younger. He thought I was a lot younger, but I guess look it, so I'm a little wiser. It could be also because it was just a night that the host was able to kind of muster up enough of a front to be jolly, and So the Mexican, being that on this guy's couch surfing profile, the host, the Mexican will probably put a good review because he only has been here for a few hours, not enough to know how the host is. So of course it's going to be a great review. So this is how it kind of works. Unless he kind of has some sort of inclination that, I'm sure there were a few red flags that I saw because I was watching the host's behavior around him, and he wasn't any different than he is around me. It's just the Mexican wasn't there long enough to see a full wrath of it, you know what I mean? And if he's younger, he might not know these things, that he's being, gaslighted, that he's being hoovered, that he's being, all these things, because he's young, And we didn't have time to talk because he went to bed, it was just that. So he's kind of out safely. So it was good for me that I saw this other guy here to see if the host behaves differently with him than he does with me. And I don't think so. Now, another thing could have been that, I don't know, maybe he wanted to have a scapegoat, someone to kind of bring against me. I don't know. Or he was just doing it to kind of make me feel jealous, and it's like, jealous of what? I'm living on your couch. I'm fine. Because I did mention that I'm getting, a little TMI, a little something something for the past 3 days. So he knows about that. So I try not to tell everything, but it's like I do tell everything. That's my downfall. So, but he doesn't. I could be a little naive as to, he hasn't used anything against me yet. I know he's projected a little, but he's mentioned a little bit that he's possibly jealous that I've been getting, for lack of better word, piece of ass pretty much regularly. But so far it's been fine. He hasn't exploded. He gets a little bit you still have to be on tippy toes. Sometimes he's really nice. When the guy was here and we were all sitting around here, because there's a chair, there's another chair, and there's me there, it was good. He was getting into the conversation. It was good. And I know it was just for show. So I play along with it. And it's interesting. And that's what I'm here for anyways. I'm not here to kind of sulk and be whatever. That would kind of ruin everything. So I'm learning to just, present myself fine. Make it nice. No weird, awkward moments. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I survive here, living with, an addict who's not using, but he's still an addict, and a big-time narcissist. I'm not diagnosing. Big-time narcissist, sociopath, one of those types of personality disorder, let's say that, which is heavily obvious. So, yeah. So, again, I still feel good that I'm learning a lot about myself and dealing with certain people in an area that I love and doing what I love to do. Possibly if he sees these videos, which will come out well after I leave, he might be very angry and might do something, but these are just rants and these are pretty much anonymous, so whatever, maybe I'll get a nice long email with a tirade, you know what I mean? Those things are kind of expected, but this channel is basically me and my feelings and learning stuff and taking back my life with whatever I'm going through. So, having said that, have a good day.